No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off.
Yo, you want to start those and we both got on black?
You know, people think it's hard to get to places like this. Or this. And you can find credit cards with those kind of travel perks on Intuit Credit Karma.
Get more flexibility with NFL Sunday Ticket month to month. Join now and cancel anytime.
The hieroglyphics tell us the story of two visionaries, outcast, out of this world. They led a band of ragtag followers carrying everything they had, pursued by Moses people. The symbols show us they reached their destination. Zion is in the storm.
Amongst other things, but I'm not worried. Cause when we shut up in the party, like I'm not too sorry, so we can do it. And you sack of nickels, it tickles. You try to be like Mr. Pickles. Daddy back, smacks me, ITV, oh, I just the same much. So the deepest to your mind, yeah, I try. To know you not to test, but you don't listen. Give it a shout out to my people. And wait, I'm just take. And if they like this shit, listen out and pinch. Everybody let me get this late.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Guys, let's chat about Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And it's still early in this football game, but I tell you what, that's a good sign for this offense. Can they physically meet the challenge of these short yard situations? 3rd down, and I know you're running, you know I'm running. Who can win? And the offense able to physically put it on the ground, lean forward, and barely get the first down.
Off the RPO complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. So now it's 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. The short hands, it's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They'll send the tight end in motion. Bring in the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. That's reeled in. It's more. And the Blue Devils get enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion. Now trying.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Lagway. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air. It's Lagway. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
If you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Roach. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. wide receiver. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Snags it inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They're working that left side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Big fella moving. Touchdown Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense, is wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Tyler. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, This is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space.
Will took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, man.
And if this offense, Jazz, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. They'll go to the ground. At the 15, he's loose. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires left. It's caught. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounted.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! When you're handed a break with unbelievable unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That pass is incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I just throw it again.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up third down.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. To the air, it's Lagway. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Gators will try to convert on fourth down. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Poor starting field position here for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. A nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Calls his own number. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's ball. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Gators are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Roach.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Ball. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Escapes the set. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Here's the pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going.